Starting a restaurant is a massive turning point in your life. It changes the whole direction of what's to come.
We had events, we had parties, we had people singing our praises.
My brain could not compute. I was like, what do you mean? I don't understand. And he said, I'm here at the restaurant. There was a fire this morning. It's just got put out. And it's gone.
I started cooking professionally when I was 15. Well, okay, I started delivering pizzas on a Segway, so I wasn't technically cooking at that time. I was really loving it. I mean, literally leaving class on Fridays, racing to the restaurant to work a wood-fired pizza oven. That was my first real chef job. There were a few other countries and jobs mixed along there, but eventually ended up here. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I was really tired of working for other people, and a buddy calls me, says,
Tanner, we got to do a project together. We got to do something. He said, I'd love to. Right now, I'm just, working at a local bar. I'm open too. Let's find something. And so we dove on it. We said, okay, let's do it.
And I say, I won't have the time to focus on everything, so we need somebody who can only focus on food. Who should we hire? I've got this friend from the first grade.
I woke up to a Facebook message. Hey, business partner and I found this restaurant for sale in McKinney, Texas. Any interest? And so I flew down, I cooked for them and saw the space. And then they brought me on board.
We unloaded his van on July 2nd, and we opened Rye on July 4th. Ashley came on during COVID. She shows up with toolboxes. She opens them up. It's all of her ingredients already prepped and labeled. I've never seen someone spend less time actually in a kitchen during a cooking interview.
They had me do a tasting, which consisted of 4 different dishes, and a week later they called me and offered me the position. And so it's kind of been a wild ride ever since.
I think what really defines Rye is that we pursued the small plates format, where the two of us sit down, we're gonna order 6 different things, then we're gonna get dessert, and all the flavors we're gonna experience in between. So once you have that model, you all of a sudden have a freedom. Because you're gonna get a bunch of different things, I don't need to put meat and starch and vegetable together. I can only feature what I want to feature. We just cook what we believe in, we think is fun. If our food cannot elicit a passionate response from us, it won't elicit one from you, and then what was the point? And if you don't like what we like, then I am so excited for you because there's this restaurant, it is called Burger King, and you are gonna love their weird long-shaped chicken nuggets.
It's truly a collaborative kitchen in that we all taste and discuss and facilitate an idea until it's at its final form. And as a chef's team, we are presenting it with pride. We all come and we sit together and we just throw out ideas. At the end of it, we'll say, okay, well, we like this idea and we're gonna pair it with this thing and we're gonna take this thing and we're gonna add this and this garnish component seems really cool. But what if we did it this way? And at the end of it, you kind of get this hodgepodge of all of our ideas to make a single dish.
When we started, a Wednesday night, we would have 6 people come in. We'd have more people working at the restaurant than we would have eating at the restaurant, which is not a good ratio. In case any wannabe restaurateurs are watching this. But the food was good. And the one thing that saved us was when people came, they saw something that was different. They saw people who deeply believed in what we were doing. And so we started to grow it. Then we opened up the Dallas version of Rye, which eventually became this building.
That was the moment we said, okay, this is going to be good. And then I get a call from Tanner. He says, Nick, Rye's on fire right now. And I said, all right, hang on. It's not that bad. What's really going on?
That was the only information we had, was there was a fire behind. It's a shared alley between a handful of different restaurants. It's where our raised bed gardens are. I said, okay, I'm on my way up there. I'll see you there. And I bolted out the door. Like, how realistic, how likely is it that your restaurant actually burns down? Like, you know? And I came over the hill on Louisiana, and it was like 12 fire trucks, streets cordoned off, and that, it like hit me. I was like, uh-oh.
The photos of it are terrible. And you can't smell the pictures. That's something that just really struck me. The restaurant still smells that way. Our lives are tied to this restaurant. We love what we make. My dream is you don't have to leave the company. You can start washing dishes and you can become a sous chef. That's happened. The sous chef of this restaurant, the only company he's ever worked for from high school till now, is us. And that's what I am here for. That is what I believe in. That is my mission in life, is to give these people who have legitimate skills and legitimate dreams a platform to become successful. And the only reason we expand is to create that platform. And then it's burned to the ground is an experience I absolutely cannot go through twice. What a blessing it is that we do have another Rye. When you look around at the team that's working here today, several of the people are from the McKinney restaurant and have come down here. It's important to us that these people get to stay. A lot of our team is still here. We're still together. And that's really the best thing about it, is to have everybody rallied around the mission that we still continue to believe in.
The community response we had was amazing. People wanting us to do GoFundMe and chip in a little bit, whatever they could. We had news reporters coming, do stories on us on the evening news. And then even our vendors, they wanted to put on a charity event for us. We ended up having a couple of weeks back. We couldn't have asked for more. Literally, that made me think everything's going to be okay.
If you'd asked me what is Rye when I was raising money, I had such a succinct, easy answer for you. But now when I actually look at what it's grown to be, it's the people. It's the people who work here and create an experience that's always evolving to mimic what we're the most excited to showcase today.
The only thing that means anything in this business is how you make people feel. They go down the street and they see your brand, and if they have a warm and fuzzy feeling, that's the value of this business. And that's, I think, what we try to capture really with our day-to-day service culture is, you know, we're here trying to have a little space, warm you up a little bit.
When what you want resonates with what we create, a beautiful moment happens which no other artistic pursuit can allow you to have, and that is the moment we're all living for, is to have that experience and get to share it with another person.